Tough environment to play. Florida's a really, really good team. They had a great plan offensively against us. Took us out of a lot of things that we wanted to do when they kept running the speed option all the time. But I think the big thing to learn from our players is, we continue to have to be able to maintain intensity throughout a game. When we got ahead 21-3, I think our players, we played, absolutely great football. And then we go 3 plays and out 3 times in a row on offense. Eventually they score a touchdown, get the crowd back into the game. And then it was difficult after that. It was really difficult after that. I think our players showed a lot of resiliency in the game. We made the plays that we had to make on offense. We stopped the 2-point conversion. We made the plays that we had to make on offense to, stay ahead in the game, as well as take the air out of it at the end of the game. So, tough place to play. I thought Bryce did a really good job of managing the crowd noise. There were some times where it gave us issues, but it was really a more of a snap count issue than it was his doing. So, the center had a tough time here in a couple times, and we snapped the ball late and got some penalties. So, but all in all, I think there's a lot to learn. I'm hopeful that, our team can learn from this experience, learn how to improve, learn how to get better, kind of see, where you are personally as a player, where we are collectively as a team, what we need to do to get better individually and improve and play with more consistency and maintain intensity, as well as do the same thing as a team. So, there's a lot of good things for us to learn out there, but, we started to reel a little bit on defense. I think we got tired. In the second quarter. We played a lot of plays when we went 3 and out 3 times in a row. So, we either got to play more players or have more opportunities, but, we had a difficult time stopping the run. They had 258 yards rushing. I don't think we had that for a long time. But between the quarterback runs, and I thought their quarterback did a really good job of completing some passes when they needed to. We only got 1 turnover in the game. So there's a lot of things that we need to do better, no doubt.
Start with Nick Kelly.
Hey, Nick, B-Rob is a guy who you guys give the ball to.
I cannot hear. Is there a volume on this?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Do it again.
I was just asking about B-Rob and why he's a guy you guys decided to give the ball to in some really important moments in this game.
Yeah, B-Rob played a really good game. I thought he did a really good job in the game. He got banged up a little bit in the end. I think bruised his ribs or something, but I think he'll be okay. I thought he played really well in the game. Strong run. I thought Jace played really well in the game too. So I thought those 2 guys really both did an outstanding job.
We'll go to Dennis Dodd.
Nick, what concerns you most about today?
What concerned me most was that we could not sustain our intensity, especially on defense. We had a lot of mental errors, and they did a good job. They did a really good job, had a good plan. And, when you're playing the option and, everybody's got to be disciplined. Somebody's got the quarterback, somebody's got the pitch. And because we weren't doing that correctly, I think we were afraid to do a lot of other things that we had planned in the game. But we didn't get off the field on 3rd down either. We had several opportunities, especially in the 4th quarter, to get off the field on 3rd down where we created long yardage situations. When they went 99 yards for a touchdown, we got them backed up on the 1-yard line. We got them 3rd down. We got to get off the field. Another situation where it was 3rd and 18, they complete a pass for 16 yards and go for it on 4th down and convert. So got to get off the field on 3rd down. So all in all, it was just our execution on defense and the fact that we didn't get off the field on 3rd down.
We'll go to Mike Rodak.
when you're trying to take the air out of the ball there late in the game, there's the issue with the game clock in the stadium. How much did that complicate what you're trying to do in terms of clock management?
Well, it certainly didn't help any. You know, it's nice to know if the clock's running or the clock's not running. We had to tell the quarterback when the clock was running. So we were milking the clock, but the clock really wasn't running. So we were going off the 40-second clock. It did complicate it a bit, but you know, I think our players did a pretty good job of managing it. The one time we got it down to one, and you know, I was running to call a timeout, but we got the playoff. So we just need do a little better job in those situations. We could get out of the huddle at 15, be ready to run the play at 8, you know, and snap it at 3 or 4.
Go to Michael Casagrande.
Yeah, too, if I could, is Will Anderson, it looked like he was limping off the field after the game. Is there any update on him?
He didn't limp off the field. He was fine. He played more plays probably and got tired in the game. That was probably his biggest issue. I talked to him in the locker room after the game, asking if he had any issues. He said no. He said he did get tired in the game, though. It's humid out there.
Michael, did you have another one? Go ahead, unmute.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about Bryce and the way he handled his composure through that second half.
I think Bryce did a really good job. I think it was very composed. It was a difficult circumstance and situation to play in. You know, we clapped some, we went on silent some, but I thought he managed the game really well, made some really, really good decisions for the most part. We did a nice job on third down, which was really important in the game. Made some good reads. Guys made some good catches. So, you know, I thought offensively, you know, other than those 3 and outs in the second quarter, you know, we did a good job of moving the football. We didn't always score a touchdown, but I think when you play and you control the tempo of the game on offense, and even when you move the ball and control the clock, keep the defense off the field, you know, those are important things when you're playing good teams.
Go to Steven next.
Coach, you've always talked about being able to battle through adversity. How does a game like this help you moving forward as a team?
Yeah, I think that to do that today. And I think that if you're going to win games against really good teams, you certainly need to know how to do that. You know, I talked about collective character, you know, of our team, which is all about discipline. It's all about resiliency. It's all about mental and physical toughness to, you know, hang in there and persevere in difficult times. And I thought our players did a pretty good job of that.
We'll finish up with Blake Topmeyer. Blake, go ahead.
Yeah, Nick, what were you expecting on that 2-point conversion, and how do you think your defense was able to get the stop there?
Well, you know, we knew that, look, they get an empty and they read the box. That's how they scored on the 4th and 1 or 2 that they had before. We actually had a loaded box, and if you have a loaded box, you throw it. On that one, we actually were playing split safety coverage, so he had to run read, and our guys just did a really good job up front of stopping the dive. He really rode the guy for a long time, so the runner couldn't like hit it. So that was it was a good job by the defense, especially the guys up front.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.